Hello and welcome to Finextra. I'm Emily Horler and I'm here with Jonathan Ryder of EY, and we're talking about instant payments. Thanks very much for joining me.
Very happy to be here.
How is the overall picture in Europe and beyond looking now in terms of the move to instant payments?
There's no doubt that instant payments is the next big thing in the payments world. In fact, we see 19 jurisdictions have already rolled out instant payment schemes. And that pace of change is set to increase with two major payments markets, the US and the Eurozone, rolling out their schemes in the near future. And if we consider the SEPA Instant in the Eurozone, I think interoperability and adoption rates will be key. And I think it's very encouraging to see in the faster payment scheme in the UK that they intend to use ISO 2022 to that end, which is very encouraging.
What challenges and opportunities are you seeing instant create for banks?
The implementation challenge for instant payments must be considered in the bank's wider change agenda. We see banks currently tackling the implementation of PSD2 compliance and also looking beyond that in terms of their strategic response. So while instant payments is a priority for banks, I think the PSD2 challenge will undoubtedly have an impact on the bank's ability to assign scarce resources to the instant payments implementation. Real-time payments leaves no room for error in payments processing. So if we consider that from a fraud perspective, banks already today struggle in the fraud area, and we see an increase in fraud generally. And I think that must be considered in the context of instant payments. If we talk about then opportunities, I think there's a real opportunity for banks to be an early mover and bring real value to their customers. In an open API world, new use cases will emerge. I think there's an opportunity there for banks to grasp that and deliver compelling solutions to their customers.
How can banks ensure their own IT and operations can keep pace with the rise of instant?
Aside from the lift that's going to be required to actually implement instant payments in the banks, I think banks need to consider the non-functional requirements and the lift there. If we consider the increase in payments volume that will result from instant payments, bank systems must be spec'd to deal with that. I think that increase in payments volume, that's going to come from a displacement of other payment types such as check and credit cards, and also the increase in micropayments. Also, system response times need to be considered in the 24/7 world of real-time payments. So banks must consider how their systems are set up to respond to that need. From an operations perspective, I think banks really need to focus on minimizing the transition period between their operations today and their operations once instant is in place. I think banks will already be dealing with the fallout and the changes which PSD2 has brought. So I think really focusing on minimizing that change period from current system to instant payments will be a key focus for the banks.
Jonathan, thank you very much.
Thank you, Emily.
And thank you for watching.